morning. It is Tuesday, April 3rd, 2018. It is 23 minutes after 7 o'clock. I know, you got to get up any minute, right? You should have been up 23 minutes ago. What are you talking about? Hey, it's 62 degrees out there. You know, we broadcast live from the Paddock Mall. You know, this show is called AM Ocala Live because we're on every AM every morning. And we broadcast on the Paddock Mall, which is PM. So we're AM Ocala Live from the PM, where you can get a latte. What do you call those things, Robin? Over the... And all I ever get is coffee over there.
I think a latte. I think you can get that.
That's a good one, huh?
Latte.
62 degrees right now. Good morning, partner. How you doing? Robin, good morning.
Yeah. Oh, good morning. I'm sorry. I was a little distracted there.
Yeah, 62 degrees.
I'm good.
Highs around 86. Oh, we don't need more music. 62 right now. 86 the high today. There is rain mentioned. Let me tell you what the weatherman is saying about this is a 50% chance of rain, most likely this afternoon, like late this afternoon, like 5-ish.
Oh, okay.
Like as you're driving home. And tomorrow, there's a little bit of rain mentioned also. That's also for the afternoon. So we got some afternoon rain. Hey, we must be getting close to summer. That's the way it is in the summer around here, right?
I think so.
Looks like a nice rest of the week. Let's see. Friday is the first Friday of the month. And that means those of you who participate in First Friday Art Walk will be happy to hear that there is no rain mentioned for Friday. So
nice.
As of right now, anyway.
I like that a lot.
Good morning again, Robin.
Good morning, Larry.
Let me tell you what we're doing this morning. We've got news and commentary at 7:35. That's when we open up the phone lines and we deliver the news in an informal way. We allow you to chime in on whatever it is you feel like chiming in on. Mm-hmm. If Robin starts singing, you are welcome to call in and harmonize.
Oh, gee. That wouldn't be pretty. I just don't do good.
Galen Unald will be on at 8:05. I have an interesting topic for Galen. Now, I know he's a married man, and you know, we're kind of not really in that age group anymore where we want to go to dating websites. But I have some dating websites for people with specific interests. I thought you might find this interesting.
Nice.
Dating websites for people with specific interests. That way, you know, you're automatically weeding out the ones you don't want. You know?
Exactly. Exactly. You know, you've got your choice there. You do it on paper first. That way you don't have to feel rejected.
There you go. There you go. You find people who are kind of thinking along the same lines as you. We'll talk about that when we get there. News bites at 8:35. That's when we turn off any attempt to be entertaining, like telling you about dating websites. Mm-hmm. We do read the news, and we do sometimes have stories that are entertaining, but it's not us entertaining you kids. It's the people who write the news.
Yeah.
We do find some interesting stories. Of course, we don't try to make it entertaining. We try to get the news, period, whether it's entertainment or political or crime related. I know there's a lot of that. Or accident related. We have some local stories today. I don't think I have a local accident, though, which is always good news.
That is good news.
But anyway, so you get the picture. News bites from 8:35 till 9 is always simply the news, ma'am.
Oh, I love that. Joe Friday.
Yes.
He made that popular.
Carol Ann Baldwin will be here. It's Tuesday. That's right. In the Garden with Carol Ann every Tuesday. Love that show. I'm going to do a little show and tell again today. It's the same show and tell I did last week with her.
Okay.
I have 3 apple plants growing in here. Apple trees, I should say.
Yeah, you do. They're wonderful.
Apple tree plants, yes. Apple tree seedlings, yes.
Greenery always perks up the, decor in a room.
When they get bigger, I'm going to give away the littler ones. I'm going to keep the big one for myself.
Oh, good.
But I'm going to be looking for apple tree seedling guardians of apple tree seedlings.
Yes.
I'm going to be looking for people.
Nice.
And I'll even include the book Guardians of the Apple Tree Seedlings.
How cool is that?
So give me a week or two. These things will probably be ready, and then I'll give away a book and an apple tree seedling. Mm-hmm. How about
nice.
that? But you gotta promise to take care of it. I want a picture when I'm 100 years old of your apple tree.
Exactly. I mean, you just can't grab it and take it home and then let it die.
Matt Gibbs will be here at 10:05. He is the owner of Sunrise Automotive and Crossroad Auto Sales. His show is called Auto Repair with Personal Care. The one thing I wanted to ask Matt if he heard about was, you know that accident in Arizona between a self-driving Uber car and a pedestrian lady who died. The family of that lady is suing Uber Technologies and Volvo, who made the car, for $100 million.
Wow.
Here's the caveat of this story that I think is interesting. I want to ask Matt about it. Uber was using their own navigation technologies and their own self-driving autonomous technologies. However, Volvo says if they had used theirs instead of deactivating it, whatever.
Yes.
Volvo had their own, and theirs would have not hit the. Their technology does have the ability to see squirrels and other animals that might be in the road. So, including humans, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Ocala Eye is the segment at 8:35. That's our friends. I'm sorry, 10:35. That's our friends over at Ocala Eye. Zora Harrison, Nikki Nix, Lindsay Weisman, Chris Bond, Shannon Rains. We have a whole load of people that come in from that doctor office.
Yep, Samantha Vertoman and Charlotte Martin.
There you go. We don't want to leave anybody out.
No.
I'm trying to get the music going here. Now we need the music. All right, we're almost up to the break. Okay. All right, do I have time to tell you the rest? Oh, gosh. See, I shouldn't have told you about that autonomous car story. All right, we do have more of this one. You get the picture. We'll be right back. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio. I'm Lillian Wu. Stock futures trying to bounce back this morning from trade war worries.
The United States drawing a line in the sand with China, and this week the USTR, the trade representative, expected to announce a list of potentially 1,300 additional products that could face tariffs when they're imported from China.
Fox's Adam Shapiro. China, meanwhile, telling North Korea that Beijing supports the North's planned summit with South Korea and the U.S. And top seed Villanova taking home another title-crushing third seed Michigan 79-62.
Michigan ran into a supernova tonight.
Audio courtesy of the Westwood One NCAA radio network, the city on a winning streak.
Philadelphia, Titletown, USA, just 2 months since the Eagles won their first Super Bowl. Villanova University in the Philly region won its second national title in 3 years.
Fox's Jared Max. Fox News, we report, you decide.
My number 2 does not look like a number 2. I don't know what to call it. Is there a number 3?
Table for 4, please. Anything close to the restroom.
Oh, a middle seat with these stomach problems? That's my fear of flying.
Sound like you? If it does, you could be one of the many people with a digestive condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. Even if you don't know what EPI is, you might know the symptoms. Frequent diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain. If you have even just one of these symptoms, you could still have EPI, because not everybody experiences EPI the same way, which is why it's so important to open up to your doctor about all your symptoms. And the good news is, EPI is manageable, so don't keep a lid on it. Go to identifyepi.com, complete the symptom checker, and use it to have a conversation with your doctor. Don't keep a lid on it. Visit identifyepi.com. Brought to you by AbbVie.
Council.
Hi, I'm Russ Moore with Pike Mill. Our relationship with WOCA started in 2009. WOCA is family-friendly, community-involved station. When we moved to our new location on 17th Street in October of 2016, of course, we went to WOCA so they could tell everybody our new location. The folks at WOCA really care about their clients and want them to be successful. For all of your shipping needs, call Pike Mill, and to tell the Ocala area about your business, call WOCA, because WOCA radio gets results.
Here is your 1-minute news brief from The Source, WOCA. Ocala fire rescue crews responded to a trailer fire yesterday morning that was hauling waste from a compactor at the Golden Flake potato chip factory. No injuries were reported. A University of Central Florida student who had his access to guns revoked by police after making threats at 2 different schools can have the guns back, according to a ruling from a judge yesterday. Intermittent lane closures began yesterday in Ocala on Northeast 8th Avenue. Lane closures and detours will occur from East Silver Springs Boulevard to 14th Street. The project is expected to be completed by Friday, April 20th. Panhandling in Ocala's downtown commercial district has become a problem, and Ocala police say to not give in to the demands of the panhandlers for money or cigarettes. No panhandling signs have been placed around the square. And officials are inviting Florida residents to participate in license-free freshwater fishing both days this weekend. And that is your news brief from The Source.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accidents. Partly sunny and warm on this Tuesday. High 81 on the coast, 87 inland. Partly cloudy Tuesday night. Low 61 inland, 69 along the coast. For Wednesday, sunshine mixing with clouds. Watch out for a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon. The high 82 to 86. Thursday will be a nice day with clouds and sun and a high of 76 to 81. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Tired of looking at stained carpets, dirty tile, or grout? Call Silverback Restoration, 414-5312. Make your flooring look great again. Stains, pet odors, allergies. Call Silverback Restoration, 414-5312. From serving our country to serving our community. Silverback Restoration, 414-5312. Residential and commercial. Their work is guaranteed along with your satisfaction. Check their website, silverbackrestoration.com.
Experience the thunder of the largest air show in the South as Sun and Fun returns to the skies of Lakeland, April 10th through 15th. This is your chance to see the precision of the U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds, the might of the Tora, a Pearl Harbor reenactment, and over 60 high-powered aerial performances. Walk the flight lines among historic warbirds and today's modern military aircraft. Exhibitors showing the latest in aviation technology, many with hands-on displays. This is your chance to truly engage the past, present, and future of aviation. Plus, don't forget to take advantage of the Florida Resident Weekend Special, Saturday, April 14th and Sunday, April 15th, and get 3 shows for the price of 1. Enjoy the afternoon show, stay for the night show with its amazing wall of fire, aerobatic flyers, plus a fireworks display, and then return Sunday for an additional show for free. Make plans now to bring the whole family and experience the thunder at the Sun and Fun International Fly-In and Expo. Children under 10, free. For additional ticket information and show schedules, visit flysnf.org.
All right, thank you. 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Not a bad-looking Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. You made it through Monday. That's always a big deal. It's a big deal, Robin. You got to be able to get through Monday. Otherwise, you're done. If you don't get through it, then what are you going to do?
Go to the beach.
Go to the beach.
Forget the rest of the week. Just call in sick. I'm done.
That's what you're supposed to do. That's how life is. You're right. I forgot how life is supposed to be. All right, let me see. The phone lines are open. The number to call if you'd like to be on the air, and we do encourage you to call during this time slot, 622-9622. Let's see. What do we have in the news? Something local. There was a fire yesterday in a trailer. I guess it wasn't that big of a fire, but it could have been if the firefighters hadn't put it out. Mm-hmm. The Golden Flake Potato Chip Factory, I guess they're still calling it that. I thought it was bought by another company, but I'm just telling you what the news release said.
Okay.
So there was a fire in a trailer, like a trailer that would be towed by a tractor trailer, by a tractor, I guess, by a truck. It caught fire. It was hauling waste from a compactor at the factory. Gosh. And so it didn't spread to a building, but it could have. Apparently was close to doing that when firefighters got it under control. So it's kind of a small, no big deal story, but it could have been a big deal.
It's scary. I mean, those firefighters still could have.
Once again, yes,
hurt.
Firefighters, thank you so much for your dedication and your commitment to your chosen career. Yeah, we got a phone call. Good morning, you're on the air.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, we have April in Ocala. Which reminds me of a tune that Count Basie recorded in 1953 called April in Paris.
Yeah. And now, how would it go if you interjected the word Ocala? How would that go?
April in Ocala, chestnuts in blossom.
Yeah. Oh, you forgot the words. Oh, you forgot the words. Look at this.
He remembers the melody.
Thank you, Jim. That was nice.
Very nice.
That was very nice. Yeah. Well, this Friday, maybe we'll do that at the first Friday Art Walk. Thank you, Jim. Yeah, maybe we'll steal Jim's idea and do that at the first Friday Art Walk. We'll just slip it in there somewhere.
Yeah, there you go.
An instrumental version, of course.
Yes.
There was a homeless panhandling story in the news this morning. It's regarding Ocala, of course. The downtown area has signs up that say no panhandling. Did you know that?
No, I did not, but I'm glad they put that up there.
I guess that's new. As much of a heart as we want to have for people who are in desperate need, there is another issue. It is that people who are in the market to go to a restaurant or to a store, they will stay away from an area where they are being approached by people asking for handouts by panhandling. They will.
Yeah,
so
I
it
won't
hurts.
go there.
So it hurts the businesses, and I don't disagree. In fact, remember when Starbucks used to be in that little? I loved it when it was in that corner.
Yeah, it was so charming, so welcoming.
I really did like that. And then they had a problem with the outside tables because people sitting at those outside tables would be approached by people at panhandling, and so they had to remove the outside tables. And then they moved down the street all the way to Pine, so they're not even there anymore.
No,
Do you know? I had an incident that happened to me at that Starbucks, and. This is not to say that everybody who panhandles is conniving, but this guy was conniving. So I was in Starbucks buying whatever, a coffee, whatever, and with the full intent of going outside and sitting at one of the outside tables. I was with you.
Yeah, I remember.
And I could overhear a guy on the phone saying, I don't know, I'm stuck. I can't do anything. The car broke down, and I'm here, and... Okay. So he's like doing a conversation with somebody, and you're hearing his side of it, and you can tell, oh, poor guy, he's stuck somewhere, So then you go outside with your coffee, and then he's outside, and he's on his phone, and he's doing the same routine, and I'm thinking he must have called somebody else because he's saying the same exact thing. And then he comes up to us and asks for money, and I feel bad. I say, oh my gosh, yeah, well, let me give you a couple $, you can get some gasoline. Okay, so I do that. The girl at the table next to me said he's done that to 8 people already so far. She watched him do it to 8 people.
Gee.
So now.
That's horrible.
I mean, what do you think? Do you think he was not even on the phone to anybody? I don't know.
That's what I believe. I believe he was pretending.
That's the problem. I mean, we want to help. I mean, gosh, who doesn't want to help somebody who's down on their luck? We've all been down on our luck. We all would love for somebody to come please help me out, and there's the help, right? But at the same time, you're not helping the community if you're chasing people away from a place that they want to go do business, because those business people spend money to rent those slots and maintain that storefront. And we've worked really hard to make downtown Ocala nice.
Yeah, exactly.
The city has done a great job. The merchants down there have done a great job. And it's getting better. The hotel will be there soon. And I don't know. So I don't know how you feel about it, but that's the news that there was I don't know how long the signs have been there, but they're there now.
Yeah, and the people that are genuinely in need, they'll find the organizations that will help them. That's what I feel. Well, we had a panhandler out here yesterday. The signs everywhere in the Paddock Mall, the entrances to every place, the parking lot, says no soliciting. And this guy comes up here, sits down by the glass doors by the food cart, opens up his guitar box, opens it up, and he's playing a guitar begging for money. And he's clearly breaking the law because those signs are not hidden.
Well,
it says no soliciting, so it's still going to happen downtown.
My advice
with the signs.
Yeah, but my advice, I did go outside and listen to him. My advice to him is, if you're going to do that, don't do a song called "Please Give Me Money." Just don't do that song. Please give me money. I'm sitting here alone. Trying to fool you, but not with the telephone.
There you go. But no, it's a problem. I mean, people want to go downtown, especially during the holidays with their families, and they don't want their children to be put in harm's way and danger because there's somebody out there that doesn't want to help themselves.
You can give a man a fish, or you can teach a man to fish. If you teach a man to fish, he's going to have to go get a fishing license.
Yes.
Except for this weekend. The Florida Fishing, what do you call it again? The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission says the 2 days this coming weekend, Saturday and Sunday, you do not need a fishing license for freshwater fishing. They've got a saltwater fishing day later in the year, and they've got another freshwater fishing weekend coming up in June. But this weekend, if you want to go fishing, you do not need a license. How about that?
Nice.
But you do have to still follow all the other rules. That's the part that messes me up because I'm not a fisherman. So it's like the other day. Okay, so if I caught a fish that was illegal and I had it in my bucket, right? And here comes the fish guy, right? Hey, let me see what's in your bucket. Hey, mister, look at this one. Isn't this a good one? Oh, let me measure that thing. I'm sorry, it's too small or too big.
Yeah.
Or two, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's female. You got to throw it back.
Yeah.
But it's dead, officer.
Now there's a problem.
You're going to have to go to court. Let me give you a ticket here. So the other day, I told you yesterday, did I tell anybody hear this story? We were on Easter Sunday. I was out with my friend Doug at Salt Springs, and I said to him, let's look for something to find. He wanted to find arrowheads. We ended up looking for feathers. So we get some feathers, and your mom says there's a fine if you're in possession of an eagle feather. And I said, well, we don't have any eagle feathers. I don't care if we do or not. They're all pigeon feathers as far as I'm concerned. There was a long one in there, too. I don't know what it's from. But so then I looked it up to see, well, exactly what is the penalty. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? All right, here, I looked it up on Google, which is always a great place to go.
Yeah, it is.
Here's the thing. What is the penalty for having an eagle feather? Here's what it says on Google. The law says anyone who possesses an eagle feather and doesn't meet the requirements, which means you're like a scientist or something, and I've got a license to collect these things.
Right, exactly.
Right. Anyone who possesses an eagle feather could face fines up to $100,000 and 1 year in prison. Oh my gosh. A second offense is upgraded to a felony and carries a maximum penalty of 2 years in prison and $250,000.
Wow.
But officer, I found it on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. What else is in that bag?
Yeah, right.
Let me see.
Right to
Wait
search.
a minute. This is another eagle feather. You're getting this is a felony. $250,000 in the slammer. Come on. You're not seeing the light of day for 2 years.
That's right.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah. Gosh. Yeah.
If I was an eagle, I'd be flaunting that. I'd be dropping a feather or two. I dare you.
That's right.
I dare you.
Nah.
It's like that ad we have for an agnet. It says, don't give this. There's all these disclaimers with this medicine for cows.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, do not give this medicine to a cow that's going to be slaughtered within 48 days.
Yeah.
If I'm a cow and you give me that medicine, thank God. That means at least I got 48 days at least.
Yeah, at least to still live.
If you stop giving me this stuff, I'm worried. Some intermittent lane closures began yesterday on Northeast 8th Avenue. Lane closures and detours will occur from East Silver Springs Boulevard to 14th Street. The project is expected to be completed by Friday, April 20th. Construction will take place Mondays through Fridays from 7 a.m. till 5 p.m. So it's just a weekday job, and the road will be micro-surfaced and restripped to reduce the number of lanes and reconnect Tuscaloosa Park and the Midtown area with the neighborhoods to the east. Reduce the number of lanes.
Reduce the number of lanes.
There you go.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Let's see what else we have here.
They've been working on that a long time. That road has been closed a long time. Really takes them a long time to do stuff here with the road.
Trump administration officials said yesterday they're crafting a new legislative package aimed at closing immigration loopholes hours after the president called on Republicans in Congress to immediately pass a border bill to muscle it through. Border Patrol agents and ICE are great, but the weak Dem laws don't allow them to do their job. Act now, Congress. Our country is being stolen. That's what he tweeted.
There you go.
President Donald Trump wrote in a series of sometimes misleading tweets fired off after returning from a holiday weekend spent here in Florida with several immigration headliners.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because the illegals have had a couple of months now to start the paperwork to stay in the United States to become citizens.
Villanova has its
coming.
second national championship in 3 years after a 79-62 victory over Michigan. If you know me, you know I'm reading, and I am. The Wildcats went 31 years between their first title in 1985 and their second one 2 years ago in Houston. Coach Jay Wright and Villanova did not have to wait very long for another one. Dante DiVincenzo had 31 points for the Wildcats, the most scored against the Wolverines this season.
Gosh.
Villanova guard Jalen Brunson, the AP Player of the Year, was in foul trouble and finished with 9 points.
Oh, my.
Fox News is reportedly standing by Laura Ingraham, whose show, The Ingraham Angle, has lost advertisers after the host posted a tweet aimed at Parkland school shooting survivor David Hogg, saying that he whined about not getting into 4 colleges because he was rejected from them. So we cannot and will not allow voices to be censored by agenda-driven intimidation efforts. That's the statement issued by co-president of Fox News, Jack Abernethy. Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin discussed holding a summit at the White House. A Trump spokeswoman said after the Kremlin revealed the U.S. president had invited the Russian leader to Washington. When our presidents spoke on the phone, Trump suggested having the meeting in Washington at the White House. Kremlin foreign policy aide Yuri Ushakov told reporters, this is quite an interesting positive idea. White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders said later that the two leaders had discussed a meeting at a number of potential venues, including the White House. Among those venues, by the way, McDonald's.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's always a good place to go. I mean, it's comfortable in there. It's neutral ground. It might as well be comfy.
The disappointing thing for the president is that Toys R Us was closing because we have the Russian "ya" up in the name.
Oh, exactly.
The backwards R, for those who don't know, is the Russian letter "ya."
Yes, it is.
So it's really Toys Ya Us.
Exactly.
I'm sure Putin would have said, Toys Ya Us. This is good.
Exactly. He would have been happy.
And then President Trump would have said, no, that's Toys R Us. It's just the backwards R. Well, this is Toys Ya Us. Toys Ya Us.
Disagreements over silly things.
When men experience erectile dysfunction, they too often assume the issue is related to sex. The fact is, ED, as it's known in certain circles, can indicate a heart problem.
Oh.
This is from Dr. Chauncey Crandall. Hey, by the way, guess who's coming on the show? Eddie Money.
Yes, he is.
When is Eddie Money coming on the show?
I think it's tomorrow at 8:20.
Ooh, Galen is going to be
Yeah, that's right.
bumped by Eddie Money.
Yes, he is.
Eddie Money has a new reality show.
Yeah, he does.
That's what he wants to talk about.
Yeah, it's airing the 8th of April.
Anybody remember Eddie Money?
Yeah.
Do you remember Eddie Money? That's why you're doing a reality show.
Just barely.
Just like Ronnie said.
Oh, there you
be
go.
my little baby.
He's got a new song now. I forget the name of it. It's
2 tickets to paradise. You know what we should do? We should get 2 tickets to paradise for him to give away tomorrow.
Oh, there you go. We used to work for Paradise, and now it's not here.
Well, we can't give tickets to something that's not here.
That's right, exactly.
We've got to find somebody. Any ideas out there? We can find something. We can have Eddie Money give away 2 tickets. I'm sure every radio station does this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Every radio station probably does this when they have him on.
Exactly.
Maybe I shouldn't do it then.
Let's see, Silver Springs to the Glass Bottom Boats.
2 tickets to the Glass Bottom Boats. There you go. Or how about to a casino? Because then you get a pair of dice. Get it?
Oh, there you go. That's clever. I like that.
2 tickets and a pair of dice.
There you go. Yeah.
We'll figure something out.
That's fun.
That's tomorrow he's coming on?
I believe so, yeah. I think it's the 4th.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is in good spirits as he recovers from heart surgery. The 70-year-old Terminator actor and former California governor, which he comes in second. They say that second. He was governor, but they give you his acting credentials first.
Oh, exactly. I mean, he's an icon, the Terminator.
Ronald Reagan, the former actor and former president.
Exactly. And governor then. They threw in governor there, too. Actor, president, and governor, I think, for Ronald
Schwarzenegger had a problem with his heart. He said he first noticed erectile dysfunction. Oh, we got another ED story here. The pulmonic valve originally was installed in 1997.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what a pulmonic valve is.
No, but evidently they must have fixed something.
They fixed it, yeah. He's back. He said, I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back. You can do the imitation.
I don't know how Joe could do that.
Joe can do the imitation. I'm back, yes. Howard University students' occupation of the administration building in Washington, D.C. entered its 5th full day today, after the institution disclosed last week that it fired 6 employees following an alleged financial aid scam.
Gosh.
Although some students hope the occupation might end today, Maya McCollum with HU Resist told the Washington Post they're willing to wait. The student group said they're prepared to continue their occupation until they are satisfied with their demands, or satisfied rather that their demands have been met. The protesters' earlier demands included the resignation of the university's president, transparency on university spending, improvements to university housing and facilities, and to overhaul the school's response to sexual assault.
Gosh.
Are you following this story at all?
No, I didn't even know the story existed. All I know is each student paid a lot of money to get an education there and to attend classes, and if they're not attending classes, they're doing themselves a disservice because they're not going to get their degree.
Let's see. No one throws a curveball like Mother Nature. The Yankees' home opener was supposed to be yesterday, but then a fast-moving spring snowstorm rolled into the Big Apple.
Really? Oh, wow. Nice.
It was the 5th snowstorm in the area after 4 nor'easters in March, but the snow has stopped and the fields will be ready for the 4:05 p.m. Eastern Time game between the Bronx Bombers and the Tampa Bay Rays.
Oh, nice. So Tampa Bay is traveling up there.
I guess so.
Have they won 2 now?
I don't know.
I know they beat the Red Sox.
You know who would know?
Galen.
Galen Newell would know.
That's right. He was upset.
He pays close attention to the Tampa Bay Rays. He likes that team. He's
he loves that team.
He's betting on them, and
he loves the stadium. No, we like the Devil Rays here.
It's not Devil Rays anymore.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting it's the Rays.
Swedish-based music streaming service Spotify is hoping Wall Street likes its tune as it takes the leap today into becoming a publicly traded company. You want to buy a piece of Spotify? Today's the day to do it.
There you go.
Spotify is expected to sell on the New York Stock Exchange as Spot, S-P-O-T. It has helped the music industry stem its growth slide as it has grown to 71 million paying subscribers and 159 million monthly active users since its launch in 2008. Investigators will take a hard look at Spotify's business model, which has been bleeding money, largely because of having to pay $9.8 billion in royalties to musicians through 2017.
Well, that means Taylor Swift will put her stuff back on Spotify then, since it's publicly traded.
Maybe.
Oh, look at me. I'm back here on Spotify. I took my stuff off.
Oh, man. Are you making fun of Taylor Swift?
No.
ABC has assembled a blue-collar comedy hour that's likely to hit it rich in the ratings. Starting today, the network will pair Roseanne at 8 p.m. and something called The Middle.
Okay.
Last week when Roseanne had its debut, after being absent for, 20 years, 30 years?
Yeah, a long time, decades.
25 million viewers last week when it opened. It's The Middle is a show. Let's see. The shows have different sensibilities. They represent a demographic, families surviving paycheck to paycheck that traditionally gets little representation on TV. The Roseanne lead-in should turbocharge the ratings of The Middle, which has averaged a solid but not spectacular 7.1 million viewers this season. Well, there you go. Another story I didn't really follow. I don't know anything.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this TV show, The Middle. They should advertise on radio.
Classes were set to be canceled again today for thousands of students in Oklahoma as teachers continue their protests for greater education funding. Yesterday, Oklahoma teachers rallied at the state capitol despite a $6,100 pay raise signed into law last week. Oklahoma ranks near the bottom among states in average pay for its teachers. In Kentucky, let's see.
Yeah, good for them. We got to pay our teachers. because they're taking care of our children.
In Kentucky, teachers yesterday protested a bill passed by the legislature to overhaul teacher pensions. Many Kentucky school districts are on spring break this week. And I guess the last one I will bring to you is this story about the whale, one of the whales at SeaWorld.
Okay.
An orca is a whale, right?
Yes.
The orca named Katina somehow tore her dorsal fin. Oh, I bet that hurts.
Oh, yeah.
Just tore it off. They say she was playing too roughly with the other animals in the water.
Gosh.
Just tore my dorsal fin. What are you in here for? So they put her in a tank with her 2 kids.
Of course.
She's got 2 children, of course.
The children are laughing at her. You keep telling us don't play rough, Mom, and here you did it.
So listen to the medication. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right. Where is it here? They're using medical honey, and cold laser therapy to promote wound healing and prevent infection. Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing.
Oh, and by the way, that little boy that fell into that tunnel that went into the sewer system.
Oh, yeah.
Out in L.A. by the L.A. River.
Yes.
They rescued him. I think you heard this, but for the 12 hours he was in sewage.
Oh, my God.
So they're trying to treat him to make sure he doesn't have some kind of disease from that sewage. But he's alive, which is the good thing. Wow, that was an amazing story. We will be right back. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. The president tweeting a short while ago about immigration and the caravan of people from Honduras.
Now coming across Mexico and headed to our weak laws border. Had better be stopped before it gets there. Cash cow NAFTA is in play, as is foreign aid to Honduras and the countries that allow this to happen. Congress must act now.
Fox's Maria Bartiromo, the caravan group, is responding, saying the president is opportunistically invoking refugee caravans as a pretext for threatening DACA recipients. And it was all-night celebrations for some Villanova fans as the top seed beat Michigan 79-62.
Oh, it's amazing. Only 4 universities have done this in the last how many decades?
It's the Wildcats' second NCAA men's basketball championship in 3 years. There have been 2 arrests reported following the partying. Fox News, we report, you decide.
My number 2 does not look like a number 2. I don't know what to call it. Is there a number 3?
Table for 4, please. Anything close to the restroom.
Oh, a middle seat with these stomach problems? That's my fear of flying.
Sound like you? If it does, you could be one of the many people with a digestive condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. Even if you don't know what EPI is, you might know the symptoms: frequent diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain. If you have even just one of these symptoms, you could still have EPI, because not everybody experiences EPI the same way, which is why it's so important to open up to your doctor about all your symptoms. And the good news is, EPI is manageable, so don't keep a lid on it. Go to identifyepi.com, complete the symptom checker, and use it to have a conversation with your doctor. Don't keep a lid on it. Visit identifyepi.com. Brought to you by AbbVie.
Here is your 1-minute news brief from The Source, WOCA. Ocala fire rescue crews responded to a trailer fire yesterday morning that was hauling waste from a compactor at the Golden Flake potato chip factory. No injuries were reported. A University of Central Florida student who had his access to guns revoked by police after making threats at 2 different schools can have the guns back, according to a ruling from a judge yesterday. Intermittent lane closures began yesterday in Ocala on Northeast 8th Avenue. Lane closures and detours will occur from East Silver Springs Boulevard to 14th Street. The project is expected to be completed by Friday, April 20th. Panhandling in Ocala's downtown commercial district has become a problem, and Ocala police say to not give in to the demands of the panhandlers for money or cigarettes. No panhandling signs have been placed around the square. And officials are inviting Florida residents to participate in license-free freshwater fishing both days this weekend. And that is your news brief from The Source.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accidents. Partly sunny and warm on this Tuesday. High 81 on the coast, 87 inland. Partly cloudy Tuesday night. Low 61 inland, 69 along the coast. For Wednesday, sunshine mixing with clouds. Watch out for a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon. The high 82 to 86. Thursday will be a nice day with clouds and sun and a high of 76 to 81. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. Our tractor services include bush hog, disking, front-end loader, box blade, and stump grinding. We also have zero-turn mowers for the smaller paddocks, aisleways, fence rows, and lawn care. Fence row spraying is also available for weed control. We are licensed and insured. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440, or online at powellgene, Gene, at yahoo.com. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. Gene is a proud United States veteran.
Hey, this is Matt Wilkerson from Verizon. You work all day, right? So why would you want to spend your night out shopping for that new phone? Well, Marion County, let me and Verizon help you out. I can deliver to your home or office, saving you precious time. Phone, tablets, internet, home phones, even accessories. Whatever you need, we will deliver free of charge. Call me at the store, 352-528-0020. That's 528-0020.
You know how frogs are so hoppy? It's because they don't smoke or have COPD, otherwise they would be flip-floppy. If you want to quit smoking to prevent yourself from croaking, come to A Better You for a good acupuncture poking. Call me, Dr. Erica Olstein, with A Better You Healthcare to stop smoking today at 352-615-5566. 352-615-5566.
Are you wasting hundreds or thousands of dollars on termite retreat fees? If you're not with Turner Pest Control, you probably are. Turner Pest Control offers the industry's only termite and pest control package that never charges retreat fees, ever. You can get started today for only $99. This is a value of $500 or more. This includes treatments, installation of monitoring stations, quarterly pest control, and a lifetime guarantee, all for an unbelievable low $99. Even if you have another pest control provider, visit turnerpest.com to find out how you can avoid paying those high termite retreat fees.
Direct Connect to UCF, where students who attend the College of Central Florida and graduate with an AA or articulated AS degree are guaranteed admission to the University of Central Florida. Success coaches are ready and waiting to assist you in designing an educational plan that is right for you in any of their locations across Central Florida. Remember, connecting is easy and guaranteed. Find out more at directconnecttoUCF.com.
All right, 6 minutes after 8 o'clock, 62 degrees out there. There is a chance of rain today. It looks like it's going to hit us around 5 this afternoon. So as you're heading home today, there's about a 50% chance you'll see some afternoon rain. And then tomorrow, pretty much the same thing. The rain happens about the same time of day, but a little bit less likely. About a 30% chance of rain tomorrow. And then Thursday and Friday look pretty nice, actually, as well as Saturday. Friday, by the way, first Friday art walk here in Ocala, so if you get a chance, go down there and take it in. We've got a beautiful downtown area, and you might even see Robin and I.
Yeah.
We're planning on being there.
Yeah, by the chocolate shop, the candy store.
The problem is it's so hard to practice when you're doing other things.
Yeah. Music
needs to be practiced.
Exactly.
So I haven't been practicing lately.
No, I'm not.
I have excuses, though. I'm not going to bore you with them. Galen Unold is on the phone from Life South Community Blood Center. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry. Robin, how are y'all?
Pretty good. Where are you right now?
Just on my way to Gainesville.
There's an art show there this weekend, I think. The Spring Art Festival in Gainesville.
Are you going to go?
On Saturday.
Galen, you going to the art show?
Yeah.
No.
A lot of people out there.
I have a topic I think you're going to enjoy. It's probably one of those topics, at least part of this will find its way into a conversation you'll be having with somebody else later in the day.
Always worry about that.
I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing that's going to happen. First, how's the blood supply?
Again, we made up some ground this weekend, just not nearly enough. So we have